Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? It's your boy Demo the Don, aka God Demo. Back in the house again, back in the stand again, doing what I do the best, doing what I do the most. You know what I'm saying? Which is keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody all in their feelings the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because all you can think about is what you want and how you want it. So if you all in your feelings selfishly, guess what? Things gonna go wrong because you didn't consider the factors and facets of everyone else that may be involved with you. I'm just trying to my best to bring you to a level of understanding beyond self, because way too many of you are too quick to hurt another person because you feel some type of way or you didn't get your way. Throwing tantrums out here, you know what I'm saying? And when you throw them kinds of tantrums, you hurt someone. Have you ever seen a child in a grocery store or whatever, and they didn't get the candy they wanted or whatever, and they start throwing stuff? Now, the thought in your head is if, that stuff didn't hit somebody in the head. But what if it does? you know, and you're supposed to, you got to stop being mad at this child to defend them for throwing a tantrum, right? Right. Is that the heroes that you all are being? You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, it's the mama that do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's the mom. Nah, just because my baby hit you in the head. Blah, 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 blah. Hold up. Your baby was throwing a tantrum and hit me in the head with whatever they was throwing. And I'm supposed to be happy about this? I'm supposed to just walk away like this child just didn't throw a whole big tantrum and hit me in my head? Okay. Delusional. Book soda or pop. Can of whoop. You know what I'm saying? Because you tripping. You're doing too much. I'm done tripping. I'm done slipping. You're not. No, you're not. But when you get done, you'll let us know and we'll be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Because on too many occasions have you sat there and tried to excuse, defend, and protect somebody's wrongdoing. And you knew it was wrong. So I understand that they should get the punishment that that person wants to give them. However, they do deserve some type of punishment for acting out of order. you know, so, I wanted to give you all the sides, the three paths that you have for your words, your actions, and your excuses and your defending and protecting of wicked, so, and your selfishness and your inconsideration and like I told you, vanity. That one word destroys way so much. But there are two other words that goes along with that, which is coveting and dishonesty. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're so covered in vanity like that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of it is because you're coveting yourself or people that were wicked, and you're trying your best to excuse, defend, and protect the wicked that they have. So you end up being covered in more vanity and more vanity and more. That snot bubble, you know what I'm saying? That walnut, you know what I'm saying? So you heard me say walnut, right? So all y'all out trying to get nuts, you know what I'm saying, out that walnut, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is, it's encased in such hard shell because of that snot bubble. I'm throwing my tantrum. And it's got hard and nasty. You know what I'm saying? Just like the poo. Poo get hard and nasty, but it's still not solid enough to be on solid ground. So you encase yourself in that walnut to keep yourself from being hurt. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you are truly encased in that walnut so hard, so core, to your core, that it's hard to pull out the real you. It's hard to understand the real you. It's hard for you to pull it together. Because inside that walnut, anybody's ever broken one open, there's two of them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times they're separated inside the same shell. So your core values and your image values are in the same shell, but you're more in tune with the image value of that shell that's inside that shell more than it is the core value of yourself inside that shell. And so what I'm trying to do is bring out the core value nut out of you. You know what I'm saying? So you can start being the nut that you really are. You know what I'm saying? You know, and not being just a religious nut job. You know what I'm saying? And not just being this or that. You know what I'm saying? Because reasons, like I've said before, reasons are out of your control, and excuses are totally in your control. So ask yourself, how much control do you have over this, that, and the third? And if it's in your control, then it's an excuse to not move. You know what I'm saying? It's an excuse to not make an action. It's an excuse to not say those words. You know, that's not a reason. That's an excuse. You know, so and the reasons would be, you know what, I didn't have time. I didn't have this. I didn't have what it took to do it at that moment in time, which is a reason. You know, because a lot of you like to excuse yourselves from punishment and everything else because nobody likes to get hurt. Nobody likes to get hurt. But when you hurt so many people, some pain is going to come your way. We understand karma goes around, and it is a bia. Straight up. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do so much wrong and it come back on you and it hits you so hard, you finally realize all the wrong that you did. But why wait for karma to come back around for you to, man, I probably would have answered if you didn't. But anyway, you know, and that's what I'm saying. You know, I ain't gonna lie, that was a bill collector. You know what I'm saying? I just muted him. You know what I'm saying? Because you're muting me. You're muting this bill collector. You know what I'm saying? The attention bill collector. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not paying that bill, that's also a bill that goes to me. I get a small percentage of that bill. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I go off of. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you all are so covered in vanity that you don't even understand or respect that there are other planets with other life on there. And they have their way of living already. And they have to try to change because of how you feel? No. No. All you can do is enlighten them on the points that matter the most, the points that make sense, you know, and they're just the same. They can do it to you. So you have to accept what makes sense. But still, you all are not doing this, you know, because of vanity and coveting. And you're trying to be dishonest about it all. You know, so, you know, that's, like I said, you're too busy into the unholy trinities to understand, respect, and consider the holy trinities. So, you know, because it says Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And we had to separate the responsibility because we separate the responsibility between us. They, you know, brought me along to, I ain't gonna say, you know, it is what it is with it. You know what I'm saying? I brought myself, and they agree with my intentions and my plans. And they know that if we can understand a true shared responsibility and not just pawn share responsibility, then, you know, we'll get a whole lot better. Because like I said, I have systems, you know, up here in place to get you through everything, and to where life can be completely, you know, effortless for the rest of forever. However, like I said, because of you're in tune with that false programming and those lies, and you really want to believe that these people that stand behind these podiums really are about what they say they're about, what they're telling you. But all they're doing is reading out of a book and reciting what's said, what's already been done, but they themselves don't understand it themselves. So if you don't understand it yourself, how can you teach it? So that's like someone who's not a math person trying to teach algebra. You can't. If you barely got past fractions and multiplication, you most definitely cannot teach algebra. you know which is, like I said, you're all stuck in this whole crawl to jump stage mentality. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I have to bring out all these connections about the stage, jumping on somebody's stage, singing your sad song with how you got it the worst, but you the greatest. May Ling. You know what I'm saying? Me linger on I linger on me. May Ling. You know what I'm saying? And, and how y'all are mental zombies out there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're holding yourself back, trying to kill your mentality because you don't want to think. You don't want to accept the truth and reality of what it really is. And so this three-sided path, the good, the bad, the ugly, is there for you, but there's only one good path. But there are two other paths that you can go down that will be no good for you, and you all keep choosing those two paths, whether you're doing it by doing something wrong or allowing something wrong. Either going down the bad path or the ugly path. And I wanted to let you know that neither one of those paths are worth the risk, and what's at stake is your forever. And while I brought out, you got beef, I got steak. Because I do understand what's at stake. What's to be risked. You know what I'm saying? What is there to be thrown away because of someone not wanting to listen, not wanting to care, not wanting to be respectful to what is, and try to discredit any and all that they want, because that's not what they were taught, that's not what they were trained, that's not what they were programmed their entire life. And this world is wicked and foul, and I'm explaining to you why it's wicked and foul. And it's hard to accept that the pastor, the preacher, is wicked and faithless. And like I said, some of them are not by choice. It's just like you. They were taught and trained and programmed to be that way, and to believe wholeheartedly that this is the only way. Whether what religion you're in, you know what I'm saying? And they're programmed that way. However, here I am with the truth of the situation, and to say that all of these religions are connected. You know what I'm saying? And they're connected by one being. This one. Because without time or energy, what do you have? Nothing but effort. But if you don't have the time and energy, what do you have? Nothingness. And that's why I'm trying to get you to understand that you're heading down a path of nothingness, which is ugly. And some of you are going down the path of bad, which is suffering. And y'all probably looking like, hold up, wait. How is nothingness worse than suffering? Because when you have nothing, that's beyond suffering. That's hopelessness. And for some people who's been depressed and down in the dumps, you felt that feeling of hopelessness. And you really, I've been down that road, and I don't like it. And I don't want nobody else to go down that road either. It's not a road that should be traveled at all. So here I am trying to bring out the core of you, so that way you can live actually comfortably the way you actually supposed to be comfortable, and not just the way that you can be comfortable. Because what they say about men and boys do what they can do, men do what they want to do. Just girls and women. You know what I'm saying? Girls do what they want to do. Women do, you know what I'm saying? I mean, girls do what they can do, and women do what they want to do. So Because when you're adult enough to be responsible, then it changes things because you understand that responsibility and you don't want to take it away because you understand the perks of that responsibility, the perks of that job of being an adult. So that's why I'm trying to give y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly the right way and not the wrong way. And true, I am breaking down a lot of you due to your vanity, but that vanity needs to be broken up and thrown away anyway. That coveting needs to be broken up and thrown away anyway. And a new understanding of each other can derive, can arise, can be made and created from learning and growing from each other. And once we get off that high horse, you can actually see what's around you and understand that life isn't so simple, but that doesn't mean it has to be hard. Life is complex, but that don't mean we have to give up and throw in the towel as much and as many times as we've done due to we can't find a good out, because we can't consider the best course of action as a contingency, you know, and the contingencies of the best course of action. Because just because you chose to say or do something doesn't mean that it's going to just fall into place. It means that you have to have contingencies if it doesn't, which is a lot of people don't understand that word contingency, So learn that word, get it inside you, hardcore. Best course of action, contingency. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that I'm offering you are amazing. That's only if you're ready to receive. And if you're not ready to receive, you're losing out. And don't expect the rest of us who are picking up to wait on you like we've been doing. We can't keep waiting on the lame. We can't keep waiting on the hatists. We can't keep waiting on those who would like to stay complacent and docile mentally, So those of us who actually have a brain to think with, we're going to keep going. We're going to get better and we're going to grow. And we're going to try to bring along with us as many as we can. However, those who just rebellious and disobedient to their core, that's what you have going on with you. And you must accept this and try to do away with it. Because that rebellious is making you what? Forget everything. That inconsideration has brought you to a blank mind on so many things because you were inconsiderate of it. So as you were inconsiderate of it, you didn't notice it. And then if you didn't notice it, you didn't catch on to it. You can't identify anything that you don't know. Okay? So if you don't do it, how can you know it? And if you don't know it, then you're very ignorant. And you either pick up the knowledge of it or continue to be ignorant. But that's your choice and decision, your free will. And that's all up to you, So try to understand that not everybody's out to hurt you. And even though the truth hurts, sew it up. It's going to leave a scar. It's going to leave a wound. And just keep it moving, because we have to stay in motion. You have to stay in motion to grow. Okay? So I love you. We love you. Stop forgetting it. Stop messing over that love. Stop forgetting that we love you. Stop messing over. I'm gonna repeat it. Stop messing over that love. Straight up. Fight for image or live for peace. Pay your phone bill, pay your electric bill, pay that water bill, but you ain't paying no attention to the world you live in at all, or things beyond it. So pick up that car concern and consideration, and let's move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because The more you care, the more you consider. The more you consider, the more you concern yourself with. The more you concern yourself with, the more you see what it really is. The more you understand what it really is, because you actually doing it now. You actually doing the things that truly concern you. Okay? So time, energy, and effort, your three most important things. Don't just let them just go to waste. Root of all evil, inconsideration. The root of thinking, consideration. What's up, Doc? Don't feed the ops.